Throughout the ages, love has always been a source of inspiration. No amount of money and no amount of power can do what love can do in the hearts of men and women and those of us who are inspired by its presence. Al and Paula Nayowitz are that inspiration. Married for 70 years, this 90-something New York City couple still feels the same about each other as they did all those years ago.
I thought she was the most gorgeous person I had ever seen.
It was the 1940s, and Al had just joined the service as an air cadet when he proposed to Paula.
He said, "Will you marry me?" And I said, "If you come home, yes."
What Paula saw in Al was an industrial nature.
He was a hustler in those days. I don't mean a pool hustler, which he was, but that's not right. No, he actually was a captain in the Air Force. He was very productive in what he was doing and good.
What is the secret to keeping yourselves together as tightly as you have for those 70 years?
You negotiate every day, and then you renegotiate.
So you still negotiate?
Yes, we're still in negotiation.
And they certainly are.
We don't really know how.
Honey.
Don't honey me.
I'll
That's
answer
it.
if I can.
That's negotiation.
And don't say we. You say you don't know, and I'll say what I know.
The Nayowitzes clearly work off one another, and their differences complement each other.
Well, for instance, I don't particularly care for the opera or musical end of the stratum.
Culture.
Or culture.
Culture.
I can enjoy it, but it's not for me.
Under duress.
It's a good balance then.
Yeah, he's different than I am. The basic problem is that I like people.
And I don't have patience with people.
At all. At all.
So the secret to the longevity of marriage is a good sense of humor, negotiation, and one more thing.
We had a firm commitment never to go to sleep on an argument or mad at each other. Your arguments which you have during marriage are usually over minor things. You don't usually fight over big things. Usually, at least in our case, we always got to agree on anything.
With great persuasion.
But laughter and a sense of humor seem to always be at the forefront. Paula and Al Nayowitz, 70 years and still in love.